Hey, my name is Connor, and welcome to Crypto Empire, where we dominate the crypto market. In this video, I'll be going over the Kaspa cryptocurrency. Kaspa is a layer 1 proof of work, decentralized smart contract network, and the Kaspa coin has completely defied this entire bear market. As most altcoins have been making lower lows throughout the past 2 years, Kaspa has been marching to new all-time highs since it started to get listed on major centralized exchanges around 1 year ago. So why has Kaspa been so bullish, and how high is it going to go in this upcoming bull run? These are the questions I'll be answering in this video. So if that does interest you, be sure to stick with me until the very end. Right now it's time to get started. So let's get into it and let the gains be with you. So Kaspa is currently trading for just underneath 5 cents, and Kaspa trades under the ticker symbol KAS. Right now, Kaspa has a market cap of just over $1 billion. It just cracked the 1 billion mark. And in terms of tokenomics, right now the circulating supply is 20.6 billion coins out of a maximum supply of 28.7 billion coins. So most coins have been coming into circulation quite rapidly over the past year, as this is a proof of work cryptocurrency. So that means miners need to actually mine the KAS coins for them to come into circulation. And in my opinion, why the price has been so high and why it continues to make higher highs and new all-time highs is because the miners are not selling, right? The miners understand what this project is, what the fundamentals are, and they are waiting for higher prices to start to unload all of the coins they have been mining. If we take a look at this Kaspa chart, this is trading on MEXC as well as a few other big centralized exchanges. This got listed on MEXC right around 1 year ago on the 27th of September in 2022. And as you can see, when it got listed, it was trading for 1/10 of a penny or 25% of 1 penny, and now it's trading for 5 cents. So it went 50x essentially during the bear market. While most altcoins have been making lower lows, just bleeding out into eternity, Kaspa has been going 50x plus. So that in and of itself tells us something. It's been the strongest coin out of the majors during this entire bear market. So this is a telltale sign of what we look for here at Crypto Empire. When we're analyzing projects to hold into this next upcoming bull market, we look for the relative strength. We look for the coins that have been outperforming in the bear market, because most likely these are going to be the outperformers in the bull market. Now, as you can see with Kaspa, it's trying to break into price discovery again. The current all-time high is at 5.19 cents. And right now it is marching up and essentially testing the current all-time high. So we're going to see here if it does actually break out and go for higher, or if it gets rejected. That is yet to be seen or known. Me personally, I would like to see lower prices before I really start to accumulate this coin. I'll admit it, I'll be honest, I'm very late to Kaspa. I've been asked about it numerous times throughout the past year in my live streams by all my community members, and I simply didn't necessarily take the time to look into it. But over the past few weeks, I've been deep diving into this project, and now I realize what it is, why the fundamentals are so strong, and why the price action has been so rock solid. It does make sense to me. I now see the light when it comes to Kaspa. All right, I am bullish on this project, do not be mistaken. But for me personally, I would like to see a nice pullback and nice retracement. It did pull back at the end of August and start of September. It pulled back from high to low around 38%. All right, and at the start of September, it was trading for 3.3 cents. Now it's already back up to just underneath 5 cents. So me personally, on the daily time frame, I like the 200 EMA as a nice metric to look for. This tells you if a coin is in an uptrend or a downtrend on the higher time frames. And this typically does act as a strong support or resistance level when the trend does test it. As you can see over here in May of 2023 this year, Kaspa underwent a large pullback and it came right to the 200 EMA that held as support, and then it went and made a new all-time high. So me personally, I would like to see it come back to the 200 EMA wherever it may be in the future. Right now it is at 2.7 cents. For me to really load up and make a proper position, if you've been in Kaspa over the past year and you made a killing on it, I want to say good job. Congratulations to you. You deserve the gains. You were on it early. If you're early, you get rewarded in cryptocurrency. All right, so good job if you were early. I personally feel like I missed the boat, but I'll be getting into my price prediction at the end of this video on how high I think this coin can go. But just to keep it short and sweet, I think there's a lot more in the gas tank for the Kaspa cryptocurrency. Now let's get into the project's fundamentals. What actually is Kaspa? So Kaspa is the fastest open source, decentralized, and fully scalable layer 1 blockchain in the world. It's actually not considered a blockchain, it's a block DAG. The world's first block DAG, a digital ledger enabling parallel blocks and instant transaction confirmation, built on a robust proof-of-work engine with rapid single-second block intervals, built by industry pioneers led by the people. So this is a proof-of-work cryptocurrency, much like Bitcoin. It is not proof of stake. There is not one centralized entity controlling things, because if you look at the proof-of-stake layer 1 blockchains, coins like Ethereum, they have the Ethereum Foundation. Coins like Hedera Hashgraph, they have essentially the governing council, which is made up of the largest corporations in the world. Most layer 1 competition for Kaspa are proof of stake, and they are controlled by a centralized governing body. So me, myself, I'm a freedom maximalist. I love freedom. I love decentralization. The fact that Kaspa is proof of work means that it is much more decentralized than proof of stake networks. Now, I will be getting to my pros and cons in this video. And one con that is a common one for proof of work cryptocurrencies is the fact that they're not good for the environment. Now, me personally, I'll leave my opinion out of it, but I don't see this as that big of a con. And the decentralization aspect of Kaspa, in my opinion, makes up for the fact that it may not be great for the environment. And when it comes to the decentralization, some things are up in the air at the current moment in time, because if we look at the current mining pools, the top 3 miners essentially control 50% of the network. Now, this is a new proof of work cryptocurrency. It was launched, as we see here, it was launched on November 7th of 2021 with no pre-mine and no allocated coins. Essentially, you had to fire up a miner and start mining this cryptocurrency, and you could have gotten in super early and mined a ton of coins. In the community, there are some people that think that it wasn't fair at the beginning because people got to mine so much KAS coins. That's just the nature of the beast. If you're early, you get that advantage. That's the way the world works. So I don't see that as a big thing to be upset about. And it's already in the past, so you cannot cry over spilt milk. Anyways, getting back to the mining pools, right now the top 3 miners essentially own 50% of the network. Because this is still new, we want to see this become more decentralized over time. But definitely this is something to keep an eye on. Although I don't think it is going to necessarily be the downfall of the project. And I do think it will become more decentralized over time. All right, now some more information about Kaspa. It is a proof of work block DAG network, and the block time is 1 second. We can take a look at this block explorer here and essentially see every new block get mined every second. And we already went over the tokenomics and the current market cap. Now, getting into the technicalities of Kaspa. So it's a proof of work cryptocurrency which implements the Ghost DAG protocol. Unlike traditional blockchains, Ghost DAG does not orphan blocks created in parallel, but rather allows them to coexist and orders them in consensus. Whereby Kaspa is actually a block DAG. You can see Ghost DAG in action in real time on this link that we were actually just looking at right here. This generalization of Nakamoto consensus allows for secure operation while maintaining very high block rates, currently 1 block per second, aiming for 32 seconds with visions of 100 block rate per second, which would be insane, and minuscule confirmation times dominated by internet latency. Kaspa implementation includes a lot of cool features and sub-protocols, yada, yada, yada. So essentially, this is solving the blockchain trilemma of decentralization, scalability, and security. It is insanely fast. It is proof of work, so it is much more decentralized than all of its proof of stake competitions on the layer 1 scene. And you can get the Kaspa mobile wallet right here on their website if you're wondering where to actually store it. Like I said, this is listed on a lot of major centralized exchanges: KuCoin, MEXC, Gate.io, Bybit, Bitget. If you want to sign up to Bitget, you can use my link down in the description below. Now, when it comes to smart contracts are not yet a thing. We can see here on the Kaspa Ecosystem website that Kaspa is at its infancy. There are no smart contracts, layer 2 protocols, tokenization systems yet. Kaspa's Rust language rewrite, which concludes in Q2 of 2023, so that already concluded, will lay the groundwork for these advanced functionalities. So the groundwork is laid, but there are no smart contracts yet. So let's get into some more cons of Kaspa. So the fact that smart contracts aren't out yet and they have no ecosystem actually built. There's no decentralized applications built on Kaspa. And with that, because it is so decentralized and there's no core, there is a core team essentially that built it and is maintaining it and updating it, but there's no core entity controlling things. So that means there's no ecosystem fund for developers to come and build on Kaspa. There's no grants to give out to projects to move over and start to build on Kaspa. So one thing we really want to see, if you're bullish on Kaspa, what you really want to see is when smart contracts go live, you want to see developers start to move over and build on this network, right? Nobody is going to use a network that doesn't have anything to use, no decentralized application. So that is one con right now that can be alleviated in the future if we see developers migrate over to Kaspa and start building out the ecosystem. So with all of this being said, you should have a very good idea of what Kaspa is at the current moment in time. The main cons, we already went over them. It's a fierce competition with the layer 1 blockchains, but Kaspa has the advantage, in my opinion, because it is proof of work and much more decentralized. There is no ecosystem yet, smart contracts aren't live, and there's really no incentive for developers to come and start building on Kaspa yet. We'll see if that does change in the future. Another con, which to me is not a con at all because I really love proof of work cryptos, is that it is proof of work. So the energy saving groups out there might be upset that this is proof of work and they might try and put it in their crosshairs. Although I don't think it is going to have a big effect on the project at all in this upcoming bull market. And then the last con would be the fact that right now it's not that decentralized, being that the top 3 mining pools own 50% of the network. So we want to see this get more spread out over time. But also Kaspa is still very small, right? This is still a bear market. We're seeing it make new all-time highs essentially every other week, it seems. Twitter only has 82K followers. I would suggest that you do follow Kaspa on Twitter and keep up to date with their community. Now, when it comes to the price action, we already talked about it, right? This thing is trying to break out into price discovery as we speak. If it does break out here, I'm going to let it go. I'm not going to chase this thing. I want to buy the revisit of the 200 daily EMA, personally speaking, not financial advice. Now let's get into bull run price predictions. We still have around 7 months until the Bitcoin halving. I do think there's plenty of time to see some kind of huge correction in the market, some kind of black swan event, something like we saw in March of 2020. So I'm not rushing into loading bags for the bull run. I am prepping, there's no doubt about that. If you want to find out how I'm building a crypto portfolio for the bull run, get my free ebook. It's available on Gumroad. You can find the link to get this down in the description below, and this is completely free, right? You put in name a fair price, you can put $0, hit I want this, and you will get this ebook for completely free, right? This is how I am building my portfolio for the bull run. No strings attached. Go ahead and get yourself this for free. But with that being said, let's talk about Kaspa's bull run price predictions. And in my opinion, I do think that Kaspa is going to hit $1 at least in this upcoming bull market. And that would be an upside of essentially 20x from the current price. And that would be a $20 billion market cap. Now, if you compare the top layer 1 blockchains out there, like Ethereum, essentially at a $200 billion market cap, BNB at 33 billion. There is room for Kaspa to go higher than $1. All right, so $1 is essentially what I am looking for as a minimum price prediction for Kaspa, a 20x from the current price. I do think it can hit $2 to $3 in this upcoming bull run, although you cannot essentially be sure that's going to happen. So you want to start heavily scaling out after a 20x. And don't forget, this thing is already up 50x during the bear market, while most other coins have just been bleeding out and are down 95% plus. All right, so Kaspa, one of the strongest coins on the market. I am expecting this trend to continue. The miners are not selling anything, so as more people discover it, they need to buy it on the open market, and that is what is pushing the price up. There is much more demand and not a lot of supply. Basic supply and demand price action that we are seeing here, which is why this thing is actually so strong, Again, I want to see it come down and revisit our 200 daily EMA. We'll see if we do get that. But nonetheless, this is Kaspa. I hope that you did enjoy this video. Before I end it, be sure to smash that subscribe button if you are new here to Crypto Empire, and follow me on Twitter and check out my pinned tweet. All right, this is a Zeely giveaway, and essentially you can win $25. 20 people will be winning $25, and then 3 people will be getting a 1-month free access to my premium Discord group. All right, so follow me on Twitter, hit enter now, and complete the Zeely tasks, and you can win yourself a free month of membership to my premium Discord group. You might as well take advantage while this is still available. Also, get my free ebook. Hope you enjoyed this video. So in this video, we went over the Kaspa cryptocurrency and why it has been defying the bear market and making new all-time highs, while the rest of the altcoins have been bleeding out and are down 90% plus. I hope that you did enjoy this video, and I would love to hear your opinion on Kaspa, so let me know in a comment down below. And if you are brand new to Crypto Empire and you're already subscribed to the channel, go ahead right now and smash that subscribe button down below and turn on all bell notifications so you don't miss any future videos. And my name is Connor from Crypto Empire, and I'll see you in the next video.